greetings and hello once again. This here is the ancient spirit Tralaka. Well, at least in spirit. Now, in upcoming videos, I am going to do some actual reading of certain books on my videos. I'm going to do this by request from some of my readers and my friends to cover the dirty side, the gritty, dirty side of certain species who are not human, who are on the earth right now and sleeping for decades with the inner departments of our government and other countries' governments around the world for decades, even in some situations, thousands of years. Now, I'm not talking in this aspect about the weekend wannabe cults, but the inner departments of which is above our president and other countries' presidents, kings and queens and so forth, who it is that they are pairing up with, okay? Now, understand, the paid-off mass media bosses and Hollywood have made so untold billions of money off of the pure tomfoolery, total propaganda programming lies to mislead not just this young generation of children, but their dads and their dads and their moms and their moms and their so forth and so forth, generations after generations, while being monitored by these same groups to make sure every citizen is following in a row like a little duckling, quack, 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 and doing what they are force-fed to do, to believe, and how to live their lives while yet fully within the greatest lies this planet has ever witnessed to be. Okay? Now, from my own experiences as an ancient spirit, I, in this life, have remembered other lives, as I've covered in some of the videos, some not living on this planet or anywhere nearby. Offhand, I will tell you this is many hundreds of variations of beings. Let's say there's short grays with an E, there's waist tall grays with an E, there's 5 foot tall, which is pretty average, height of grays with an E. Then you got the 6, 7, 8, and even 9 foot tall grays plus that with an E. Then there is reptoids. Please, you sheeple idiots, understands draconians and reptoids are the difference between night and daytime. Do not confuse the two. You are disrespecting them if you do. Shame on you. Okay? Understand this. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference between many variations of reptoids and especially draconians. Okay? Yet, some of the reptoids have a very small tail. Some don't even have a tail. Some have a weaponized tail. Woo-wee. Now, yet they walk like a human. Understand, true, there are some who walk on hands and feet, yet having still incredible IQ, even though they walk on all 4s or 6s or 8s or 10s or 12s and so forth. They have the ability to walk on 2 feet. Now, just think of this. You're being fed this propaganda programming lies that humans, because we have 2 legs and 2 arms and so forth, that we are the cream of the crop because we are the ones who walk on 2 legs. No, please understand, this is part of the programming lies, okay? This is a prime example of those lies. You sheeple idiots of the world, they do this to mentally and spiritually cut off you from the rest of understanding what the living multi-dimensional universe has living within her. I have been to other worlds of beings, though some have walked on their 2 center legs and had somewhat of a human form, but multiple arms and appendages, but yet their head wasn't actually human faced, it was more of a spider. Yet you simpleton idiot. Humans would no. You can't just say no. That can't be because otherwise it would be on the 5 o'clock news. This is why I'm calling you an idiot. Okay, this is part of the lies. Okay, understand this. You know, these are the lies to keep your whole stupid life from questioning what is really going on. That would require you sheeple simpletons to use an extra brain cell to research this. For most of that, for most of you, that would require for you to have a whole second brain cell. So then you would have a full two brain cells working in your life, which for some of you is quite an upgrade. Okay, do the real research. Get your worthless ass off your comfy seat in life and break out of the programming propaganda lies and truly become alive in this life also with an awakened inner spirit. Anyhow, let's go back to what I was talking about. There is many forms of reptoids and many forms of draconians. Then again, this of course is the same with the grays with an A. The same thing here. Some very short, some medium, some tall, and some very tall. Like any other forms I have talked about, you really need to get through your thick skull, you idiots, and your possible now two working brain cells. Let's just say that let's just say a million of let's say grays with an E have plans to buy rights to experiment or breed parts of our human DNA in with theirs to keep their bloodline of species going. Okay, this does not say that all grays with an E of that height or relevant species like them are all evil. This is the same with the reptilians. Okay, uh, the and the draconians. For I know as a fact from dealing with them in past lives and in meditations that the different species of draconians I have dealt with, most of them have a good character and have, once again, no reason, zero reason to mess around with spirit humans. For in their own wording, da, 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 either way would not be benefit for us at all. There is only the situation should spirit humans awaken fully as a species and become more mature. Many then draconian species would love to do business as a multi-planet system enterprising. For as they continued, the living universe is full of untapped places to get minerals, herb, plants, and resources to craft and trade. So, please, you idiot moron sheeple, simpletons, break out of your sheepleton molds and take ownership of your reality, or you'll get forced once again by your own sheepleton simpleness to keep the mentality of the Civil War our country went through not that many generations ago, though now it is between idiot people, the sheepletons, and any off-worlders or trans-dimensional beings, and especially they are using the propaganda programming lies with a Civil War mentality reasoning that any gray or any draconian or any of these beings, no matter what, are all evil, when most, in fact, couldn't give a rat's ass about humans, period. Okay, this is just the way it is. Grow up, get the bigger part of the picture here, okay? Let's let's say this would also help to the wake up the sheeple-minded sleeping humans on this planet. This will help in time for them to understand the greater text of the living universe. All right. Now I'm not even taking into consideration here, talking about the 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and beyond that, dimensions of species which are within this living multidimensional universe. Okay, this is so important to understand here. I will, in some upcoming videos, I will be reading from certain books, only parts of it, to really drill into you people, uh, right, drill right into what is being done to your fellow countrymen and women around the world each year, each day, each hour. And I will be focusing on the really nasty things being done. I will also be adding some of my own knowledge of where this is going on besides what I am going to read to you from an author, from a book from an established author. I will not hold back. I will not hold back on the descriptions and explanations. Just like all my other information on my videos from the ancient spirit Tralaka, holding nothing back. The time of that is gone, of holding back. All right. Now, between 2013 and 2018, to getting things put together in the mentality and the spiritualist understanding with the people, to get in place so we can do in public settings trans-dimensional or interplanetary or outer planetary species business. So it's time for you to grow up and put on your big boy pants, and woman put on the proper setting woman's business wear and get with the program. The reality is growing. You need to grow in the understanding with it. This is the ancient spirit Tralaka. Journey far, journey safely, always journey safely. Take notes when you come back or wake up the next morning. Good night.